Hey everyone, welcome back in here to WCBI Sunrise. I have newly Selectman Cole Bryan and the executive for the Golden Triangle Dream Center. Mr. Cole, thank you for joining me so early this morning.
Happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so if you guys have watched us this week, you have seen Mr. Cole and some stuff he's been working on recently in the community, and I think it's just a great thing to kind of talk about if you missed it. So you are part of the Dream Center, and talk to me about, for those who don't know, what is the Dream Center?
Dream Center is a community outreach program. We aim for community transformation, and we operate by a very simple but powerful motto: find a need and fill it, find a hurt and heal it. We've got a few flagship programs. One that probably all of you have heard of is Beds for Kids, where we build beds for children that don't have one. We were just here in Columbus on Wednesday. We placed 13 beds during the day. And to date, we've built and placed a little over 1,600 in the Golden Triangle.
Oh my goodness, that's like definitely a need like you don't think about, you know. And we were talking about just how it goes hand in hand with children, like getting good sleep, goes on to their learning. But talking about learning, you guys kind of have some big things happening for the Dream Center. Y'all recently got 2 grants to kind of go towards possible Mary Holmes renovation. So talk to me about that.
This is a really exciting program. We've been working on this since 2019. The dormitories at Mary Holmes are dilapidated, to say the least. They've been vacant for just about 20 years now. And we care about preserving those because they are important to West Point and they're important to people all over the country. They have historical significance due to the man that designed them.
Yeah.
Max Bond is an architect from Harlem. Went to Harvard in the 50s. He was one of 5 African Americans that graduated or was accepted into their design program. And as an architect with Bond Ryder Associates out of Harlem, this was his very first project. And he went on to, the culmination of his career was when he designed the 9/11 Memorial Museum in New York City.
So that's, I mean, that is amazing. So if things are to go to plan, you know, we kind of said the timeline would maybe be 2027 for anything. What are we hoping to do with those dormitories?
Well, with the $150,000, we received those funds in a planning capacity. So we're going to work over the next 12 months to figure out, can we save the buildings? What is it going to take to save the buildings? And then where is that money going to come from? So a big part of it is going to be building that funding stack. And that might largely be dependent on what we do with it in the end. So its highest and best use, it was a dormitory, so clearly that's housing. But in what capacity? What's the population that we're going to serve?
Perfect. And so like we said just a second ago, you are newly elected into the Ward 5 Selectman for West Point. So what's your goal for you being in this position?
Well, right now I'm loving it. I thought I knew a lot of people before I got elected, and I am meeting new people every single day. I gave out my personal cell phone number with some intentionality behind that. And I get calls regularly, and so I get to visit people in their homes when they're having a problem. You know, the job, you know, really is broken up into 2 pieces. One, it's taking care of things that just have to be done on a daily basis. These are things like roads that need to be paved, garbage has to be picked up. Sometimes culverts get backed up and you have to call Public Works to come clean them out. But then there's the more strategic approach to it, and that's a long-term vision for West Point.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much for coming in. We are excited to see your goals and things for the community. But stay with us after the break.